This is part 2 of my Jester face painting. I've compressed 1 hour and 36 minutes into 6 minutes and 55 seconds. And I recorded this immediately after my live stream on Twitch. So for those of you who watched the first part, thank you for joining me live. I have uploaded that for anybody else who hasn't watched it to YouTube. So if you're watching this, please feel free to watch part 1, which is uploaded as well. I'm looking for an aggressive lighting situation for the face. So I'm relying on my knowledge of facial anatomy, as well as reference. I'm not doing this all by myself. And I'm relying on the Lambertian cosine model of lighting on matte surface. I don't want the shadows to overpower the whites. I want it to be an aggressive and exciting image. Once in a while you'll see me pop off this top layer of paint to see the under drawing. I try to avoid doing that as much as possible, but in some cases my own understanding is minimal and I have to rely on my previous thought. The structure of the line drawing is important because it keeps everything cohesive and on track. I'm trying to find a happy medium where the image is sophisticated and well executed. It has to have the right amount of detail that it breaks away from the cartoon aesthetic, but isn't too true to nature. And here I'm using some modeling. I'm trying to turn the form and space while adhering to these Lambertian cosine ratios. And I'm just going with a feeling. I could have drawn a sphere and applied the cosine fall off to that sphere and then picked my colors from that. Picked my values rather. But I'm just trying to feel it. I'm trying to feel it as if it were smooth ceramic. I even think it's a little bit dark for my liking, and you can see when I start to integrate his hat how dark that painting becomes. So in part 3 it might be something I look to edit to bring the face even brighter. Nothing in the light should compete with the lightest part of the dark areas. See that hard cast shadow of the nose on the upper lip, and then the cast shadow of the nose on the bottom lip. And then you have form shadows which turn the form in those areas. It makes it look very three-dimensional. So I'm starting to find that I don't know how to paint in the edges of the form around the face, particularly around the cheeks. So I realized I needed more information. I needed to inform my drawing. All adjacent areas communicate with each other. Here I'm adding more definition in the teeth. I'm really trying to pull this out and make it as sinister as possible while conforming to some sort of relatable and marketable aesthetic. I'm really liking how it's turning out so far. I think that the face is turning out exactly as I had imagined, though I hadn't foreseen this much detail. It's truly my passion to deliver high quality work for myself, my kids, my family, and my legacy. Please stay tuned for part 3, where I'll go into the minutiae of the hat and improve the quality of the face. Take care for now.